Hello, Shagar here. We are now doing Doki Doki Literature Club part number 15. We went through the first cutscene that we were supposed to get. We still have 2 more for Sayori. Then we have to do the same thing for... Oh, excuse me. Natsuki, then Yuri. I believe. Yeah, Natsuki, then Yuri. Okay. So, I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. We are now going to get right into it. Settings. Okay, so that's already there. Natsuki.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion.
So basically it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. It's not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when everyone's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everything around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about other simple writing is that it puts me more on weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhythm at the end, but then it made fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling like in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor with the last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take it away from her. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, then enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first poem. Time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading it through it.
So it's that bad?
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable...
Oh, excuse me.
I think that the most noticeable thing I recognized is in new writers that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finishes her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all that comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club can give you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this is supposed to be a literature club. Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my... I already read this. Yuri.
I'm sorry, I have such trouble handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But you took a long time to read.
Well, I just don't really read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Insanity.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps its subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Monica.
Hey, Insanity. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions to the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm also listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'm afraid to bring these up. I'm much more better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Insanity. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of barrier that we'll all get past soon, too.
Yeah, that's true. I hand over Monica my poem. Sorry, I just woke up.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? It wouldn't be a surprise if you had these sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I read your poem.
You sure you're not reading into this too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that somebody so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying
different things a lot. It could be a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way for you to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for somebody who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't always mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, it couldn't have been me. See the direction, spark. I'm pretty sure I read all these. So I'm just gonna scroll through, let you pause if you want to read it again, you can.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain goes too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, you'll never get anything progressed. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is...
skip.
Thanks for listening.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. There's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even they're being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange pieces of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Natsuki.
What's with this language?
Yuri.
Did you say something?
Natsuki.
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for your suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Insanity did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Insanity liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Oh, I had read through all this before. I'm just gonna skip it.
Natsuki.
Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I have in my mouth, so instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
Huh?
Yeah. Everyone's fighting to make Sayori uncomfortable. Fighting is making Sayori comfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Insanity. Well, that's her problem. It isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes.
Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting?
Because...
Well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boots are the same as they always were, big and beautiful.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands back with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't it? She?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see yourself get hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk with her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
Sayori.
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
And Sandy, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk with people. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Sayori.
Insanity, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make... I can see why they make good friends with you.
You know, Insanity. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone else makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day's gonna be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori has caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Now to do this again. Dream. Starscape. Strawberry skirt. Cute. Lucky. Vitality essence. Heart whistle. Heart. Smile landscape. Smile. Bed. Vivid parfait. I think parfait's Natsuki. Play vertigo. Play. Fun entropy. Fun. Melody summer. Warm family. Warm. Pain dazzle. Pain. Sunny misfortune. Sunny. Rainbow clumsy. Rainbow. Email nightgown. Valentine's sparkle. Sparkle. Adventure, grief, adventure. Kiss, twirl. Okay, twirl. Nope. Pleasure together. Together. Ribbon anxiety. Flying loud. Flying. Romance sweet. Romance. Horror fireworks. Fireworks. There we go. Hair cage. Inside sugar. Oh, you don't have any. Sugar. Inside. Oh, climax journey. Nope. Uncontrollable infinite. Nope. Variance extreme. I must have missed something. Here. Cage. Insight. There's no eyes. Sugar. Climax. Journey. Uncontrollable. Infinite. Variance. In extreme. That's weird. There's no words for her. I guess I'll go with extreme. Clouds. Broken. Broken. Papa anime. Anime's not her. Papa. Papa. Nope. Prayer precious. Prayer. Mouse wonderful. Wonderful. There we go. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting again. I've already gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey, Insanity. From Sayori. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in good mood today. Hey. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with it, the latch, and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have had brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves only one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, then it means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Harry, tell Isaiah you let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Huh? Did I just... I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed in my book. I like it when you really speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way that you could think that. You're right though. I did something bad, now you have to accept revelation. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess that's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into baking them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Clap.
Hey!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and fumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Your looks really too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Oh, jeez.
I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you just do that? Mouthful Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you taste Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true.
Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Sayori.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Monica.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You have heard the bell at least. I must not have, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kinda started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. I'm pretty sure I heard all this before. So why isn't the unheard text skipping? I'm just gonna skip this. Insanity. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get supplies from the other classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, how the festival's coming up? Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Monica. Are you going with Insanity to get some supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with them. Oh. Sayori. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring classrooms and stuff. Monica. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper too, okay? Sayori. Okay. Ready, Insanity? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the clubroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Insanity. You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of a poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flowers beckon to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what I have summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous fields before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm pretty sure it's me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say it like that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Insanity, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, it hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine. Yeah, 1 second. Nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Now I'm imagining some kind of
really weird combination between Goku's Spirit Bomb and something from My Little Pony. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more, so going on adventures with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best kind of brand too. They're kind of dirty though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find.
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move to the side so I can look for poster paper.
Huh, I dropped one by accident.
Smack.
Ah!
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow, 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 ow.
Are you okay?
My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the wrist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow.
Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. A bump starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Insanity. Where would I even find ice?
Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out to the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead, using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump of her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, insanity? This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know, how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You're kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, don't you remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Insanity. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Insanity, I'm glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Ah.
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Monica.
You're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, our forehead.
She's fine, don't worry about it. Sayori.
I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf.
Monica.
Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed?
Sayori.
I have it right.
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Monica.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work in Insanity.
Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. Sayori.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that. Monica.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Sayori.
Me too.
Monica.
Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Sayori. What time is it? Alright, so that... We'll go ahead and do Sayori since that's what we did last time, and we'll finish up with leaving Natsuki, Eri, and Monica.
Insanity, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way. Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki at least liked to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll have to be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
What?
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that. Always about food. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We kind of have that weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Yeah, hey.
I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts filling with her pencils between her hands.
Hey, Insanity. Will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home.
Really?
Snap.
I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at her desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll a little bit. I'll leave a few seconds so you can pause and read if you want, but it's already been read before. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten better. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. So, we're gonna save here. Next week, we'll try and finish up the third section, or the third scene. Once I declare my love to her, I'll let it end, save, and then start up another one, which we'll put on empty slot 2. So, with that being said, I hope everybody has a good day. This is Shagar signing off, and I have a game in about 30 minutes, so I will talk to y'all later.